So if we talk about the vanprastha ashram, vanprastha means you have the word van veut dire la forêt, the forest, and prastha, prasthan, Sanskrit means go, to go. So it means to go to the forest, right? So remember, brahmacharya ashram, nous fait 25 ans. Après ça, we got married another 25 years, approximately, of course, 25 years. Now we are already 50 or so. Okay. We have more than that also. We have lesser than 50 as well, depending if we have more responsibilities or not. Then 50 to 75, we enter the vanprastha ashram. After 75 onwards to 100, we are in the sannyasa ashram, right? So in the grihastha ashram, if you remember, we got married, we had children, we take care of the family. En d'autres mots, we have attachments. No? We love all the people, of course, but we also have attachments. We have to attachment to the people around us, to material things. Yep. We are attached to material things in the grihastha ashram. We are attached to people. We are attached to money, to jewelry, to property, to luxuries and all. Now, after the grihastha ashram, we have to, after the 50 years, we have to renounce everything. Renounce everything. Renounce the attachments. Renounce the material things that we have, our car, our luxury, our properties, our money, everything. We renounce and we go to the forest. 50 à 75 ans, right? This is usually how it is in the vanprastha ashram, the third ashram. Sorry. So we are going to leave behind the family responsibilities because probably we have children. They are grown up now. They can live their life on their own, right? So we enter the vanprastha ashram where we lead a life of austerity. Austerity, we do penance, we do meditation, right? We renounce, we practice non-attachment, and of course, other things, other values and all. And especially, quand on est dans la forêt, quand nous allons exactly, don't forget we had the system of Gurukul, right? So they can go there, they can share the experience of life as well, because the new brahmacharis tomorrow, they will enter the grihastha ashram, they will live their life, no? So the vanprasthis is there, they can share the experiences, they can share their knowledge as well. This was how it was previously, how the system is. It should be like that. Okay. And the person has no personal belongings. He wears only the saffron colored clothes, right? And maybe he will have some books with him, okay, depending where he is, in which Gurukul he is. But actually, he has nothing related to materialism, right? Connected to materialism, he has nothing as such with him. Then after 75 years, he is called a sannyasi. He enters the sannyasa ashram. Now, normally it's not easy for someone to leave behind relationships, material things, attachment, whatever qui nous n'a dans la vie. it's not easy to leave behind everything and to renounce life. That's why we have the vanprastha ashram, where now we learn how to detach, to renounce life. No, in one day, it's not easy to detach yourself, for example, from a person you loved. No. So it takes time for that. It's a whole preparation for that. That's why we have the vanprastha ashram. Then finally coming to the sannyasa ashram. Here it is complete renunciation. Quand il est dans vanprastha ashram, his family can come to meet him maybe for advice or something, right? But here, no. Okay. It's not that they are not allowed to meet the person. No, they can. Maybe they want advices. Mais il n'est pas pour treat, the sannyasi, il n'est pas pour treat those people from the family comme si his own. No. Actually, everyone become his own. He develops universal love. Right? Et bien sûr, il n'est pas capable de faire favoritism as well. Okay. So he becomes a sannyasi, and as you know, the sannyasi is a wanderer. He wanders from place to place. He does not stay at one place like a vanprasthi. In a certain vanprasthi that wander, yes, but it's not important because they have to learn how to channel themselves, you know, to the renunciation, to the path of renunciation. Whereas here, they have already renounced, and their aim is to reach the higher abode, that is to reach moksha, right? In the sannyas ashram. Here he continues with the meditation, everything. He does devotion, that one day he dies, he gets liberation, right? So this was the system. This is actually the system. This is actually the system, how it is, how it goes, right? But we don't follow that really. Our society, you call that Indian society, or even here in our country, we don't really follow that. No, la plupart du monde peut-être qui se trouvaient autour de eux, they remain grihastis. Ze rest grihastis jusqu'à ze devine vieux, ze mort. Right? Now, this is also true that we don't have forest, gurukul, etc. for them to go and to renounce. But the thing is, renunciation should be something that we can do anywhere. We need to go to the forest, to live in the forest, to renounce. In fact, renunciation should come. We should learn actually renunciation since the very beginning. That is, even since childhood. Pareil, comment dire, in the first verse of Isha Upanishad, first verse of Isha Upanishad, dans ce third line, Lidianu, Tena, Tyaktena, Bhunjita. Tena Tyaktena Bhunjita, that is, to enjoy life with a sense of renunciation. Remember that. If you don't remember the whole verse, c'est pas important, c'est pas nécessaire, but I will advise you to learn this whole verse because it is important, right? The whole verse, right? So Tena Tyaktena Bhunjita, that is, we need to enjoy life with a sense of renunciation. Since the beginning itself, we have to train ourselves to enjoy life with a sense of renunciation, right? We don't get attached to things. Usually this is how it should be. As you will agree that we are totally attached to everything, no? So let's read this one. If the brahmacharya ashram is the preparation and initiation phases, means where we prepare ourselves, where we learn for life, the grihastha ashram is for managing emotions. For example, someone get married. Okay, the couple get married. They are two different people, different emotions, different feelings, different values. No, last time I guess I talked a bit about this, how we need to compromise. I know. So we are going to manage our emotions, right? We manage the sensualities. We enjoy calm, sensual and sexual pleasures, desires of every kind, but according to dharma, right? This is the only ashram where we are actually allowed, as per the scriptures. We are actually allowed to enjoy senses, sensual, sexual pleasures, desires, right? The last two ashrama stages speak of refinement. Nous recommence refine, nous, because we have to reach our goal, which is moksha. But let's, if you see the present context, the modern context, it's not the same. We are all so involved in materialism that at times we might even forget what is our aim of life. We happen to live our life as such que parfois, souvent des fois, nous postpone things, but life is so unpredictable also. We don't know when we are going to die. So I can't keep that spirituality aspect. For me, when I will enter the vanprastha ashram, then I will practice spirituality. Because I don't know when I'm going to die. Est-ce qu'il me pourrait s'y arriver l'âge de vanprastha au sanyaasa ashram also? Very unpredictable, sir. So, this should be learned since the very beginning. When we are in the brahmacharya ashram, to learn and to put into practice the renunciation. Right? Now, nowadays, the vanprasthis, kinuina supposément de nos jours, the elders, let's say it in that way, they continue to work. Que je pas supposé faire travail to earn, but they continue to work. Sorry, to earn money. Maintenant, qui fait, why are they working? This is an important question. Why are they working? They have desires. Maybe they have desires. It can be they want to travel the world, toute long la vie, get la case, and get children and all. Now they want to travel the world. They have desires. Maybe that is one reason. Quand on peut dire they have desires, this is sensuality. Senses, no? The pleasures, the senses. The age where the person is supposed to renounce, to take care of the spiritual life, to reach moksha, to ease his path to reach moksha, he is developing new desires, right? You understand the point? Why do elders today, even at the age of 60 plus, they work? This is one reason we can give. If you have other reason, you can tell me also. Another reason can be because their children is not taking care of them. Get someone vieille daddy, dada, zet assise dans polvi, ou bien somehow they are managing the police. Do not let them to sell the vegetables, whatever they are selling, no? Means, comment je trace la vie là, right? Maybe the children, they have rejected the parents, they don't take care of the parents. Now you will tell me that there is an important point also that they get pensions, right? But even if the elder at this age is still independent means enfant pas prend les comptes, etc., that pay certain bills and all. Will the money of the pension be sufficient to do all these things? Life is not cheap as previously it was. Si nous avons longtemps, ben grands-parents, de pas de travail, à such que maman me trouve bien. The two generations at least, they were working to travailler dans carreau parce que ça vient de l'habitude. Yes, they work like that. Mais de nos jours, we still have those people, they are struggling to get some money, some more money to live, to pay bills and all. Ou bien they are sent to you know, build the homes, the ashrams. Ashram here, I mean to say the homes. They are sent there. And there their life is not an easy one as well. Yeah, their life is not an easy one, even in the homes. Right? Yes, Mamta said that they might themselves want to be independent. Yes, this is also another reason. They want to be independent. They don't want to be a trouble, a burden on their children. That is also another thing, right? That is also another reason. So you focus on that side also, que nous, dans nos sociétés, nous ban elders, where they are supposed to be, you know, on the spiritual path, easing their path to get liberation, they are still entangling in that materialism, right? Et aussi worthy to mention, c'est our government give them many facilities as well, free transport, for example. And nous avons aussi ban organizations, ban sociétés qui nous appellent ban troisième âge là, they comment dire ça? So it organize, yes, they organize trips, they enjoy themselves and all. But should this be their life? Question mark. Should this be their life? That is enjoyment, enjoying the senses, the pleasures, boire, sous, etc. Should this be the aim of life? Maybe c'est un détente, oui, I agree with that also. Quand je peux écrire, you can discuss all this, hein? Oui, un détente, tout on la vient du monde travail, for the family, for the children, at the end, maybe alone, and he wants to enjoy his life now. This is also something that the way the person think, right? Mais si nous get at the end là, let's analyze. Nous can give so many reasons qui fait the elders are involved in the materialism, in sensualities, etc. But at the end, we forget our aim of life is moksha. We forget that our aim of life is moksha, right? Sensualities, in any terms, sensuality is capable in terms of enjoyment to that extent, right? Ou bien, even among elders, they have certain sensual troubles, ou bien sensual, they enjoy the sexual activities as well, right? Is it even certain they commit crimes like rapes and all, they are involved in crimes. Okay, so the capable psychological reason behind that. It's true, it must have definitively, it must have a psychological problem there. So even at this age, the person, il peut faire sexual activities ou bien abnormal sexual activities, there's a psychological reason behind, right? So I've given you many dimensions. You think about that, right? When you're writing, this will help you when you're writing your answer, okay? So at the end, remember, our aim is to get moksha. Parce que we don't want to take birth again and again. Souvent, des fois, on oublie, hein? I also, sometimes I tend to forget that. At times I get so engrossed in something material, I forget that, okay, this is just the life I'm living. I'll have to take birth again. I'll have to suffer again. Then, Kumadia, and realization happens that, okay, stop being involved in materialism so much, because we will have to take birth again and again, right? This car nous gain liberation, we get liberation, so we'll take birth again and again. And as if you remember, Buddha has said that among his four noble truths, one of them is premier la même au fait que c'était life is suffering. Life is suffering. So we don't want to suffer, no? Come on, I always tell you, we are in heaven in our country. Imagine nous prend naissance somewhere else in countries where there is war, there are problems, there is famine, etc. Whatever the problems, right? So we don't want that, no? That's why we always try to follow also the middle path. This was said by Buddha, to follow the middle path. So to be able to follow the middle path, we'll have to start practicing this since the very beginning. Pas que quand arrive 50 ans ou plus, then I'm going to learn how to follow the middle path. This won't happen. Liberation won't happen like that. Arrive 50 ans ou plus, then we are going to realize, okay, this is not our aim of life, right? We have to start learning from the very beginning how to renounce life, not to get attached with people, with whatever we have. Pas veut dire que if we need to renounce, pas veut dire que I don't enjoy life. I enjoy. This is the middle path. I enjoy, but I know my limitations. It doesn't mean also that I don't earn money, I don't have properties ou bien material things and all. No, I can have, but not get attached to. Quand on trouve frère Pélagie à cause property, this is typically an example of attachment, right? Voilà, this is a bit of the sannyasa and the vanprastha ashram, right? I uploaded this, you can take a look, right? If we have a society, just imagine a society where the brahmacharis, the young, Plito, I put it like that, the young, including the grihastis and all, they take care of the elders, they take care of the vanprasthi, of the sannyasi. Their life would be easier, no? Maybe there can be societies, organizations, programs as such that they follow their spiritual life. They focus on their spiritual life. We do have it, no doubt, we do have it. But my perspective, comme ça, me trouve na beaucoup religious things going on instead of spiritual things. My perspective, I see more of religious things happening around. Going to temple and doing fire sacrifice to serve, very nice, very good to do, we should do. But it's religious, very religious, no? But spirituality, c'est quoi? Even if I don't go to the temple, I can be a true seeker. Pas veut dire, remember, no? Quand what do you call that? In Bhagavad Gita, in chapter 9, Krishna explained the meaning of yajna. Yajna is the fire sacrifice, the religious aspect that we perform. We should do that, but we have to grow, we have to move on, we have to progress. We can't stick to the only to the rituals. We have to go beyond the rituals, right? Rituals are there to channel us, to be on the right path. But I can't stick doing rituals is more. This is called a lower form of devotion. I have to grow, I have to progress spiritually, right? So sacrifice, yajna, sacrifice aussi veut dire to work for the welfare of all. All veut dire society, people, nature, animals, blah, blah, right? Everything. So what I was telling you, the lower form of devotion, say the ritual things that we do, but we need to grow, as I'm telling you, parce que quand nous allons pour reach that high peak of devotion, qui nous appelle the highest level of devotion, right? Rituals won't be important. Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita has stated that rituals, even in Upanishads, rituals are important to be performed. Comme says, it channels us, no? Il montre the right path. We don't deviate. We are doing the good thing. But the rituals are also like the unstable boat. You're in the ocean, you're in a boat, you're in a ship, which is very unstable. What will happen at the end? We will drown, right? So that's why we have to grow, we have to progress spiritually, right? Yeah, so this is about we have been talking about the sannyasa and the vanprastha ashram, vanprastha and sannyasa ashram. Now let's see the question, right?